Guess which state has more sunny days than Florida? If you guessed Colorado, you wouldn't have guessed too high in longitude. Sunny skies from higher elevations, a dry climate, and rocky mountains make solar panels such a hot item in Colorado that Governor Polis passed a new solar bill intended to upgrade the power grid and promote energy equity throughout. A significant portion is backed by a $156 million grant from the EPA's Solar for All program. So what does this solar bill mean for the people of Colorado? What does it offer? And is solar worth it in Colorado, even with new laws? Hi, I'm Sinue from Drone Quote. When going solar, the Centennial State has kept it 100% in the last 5 years. Installations have doubled in that time, with enough solar power for over 850,000 homes, accounting for 10% of the state's electricity generation. Colorado took a big step forward in its clean energy journey by signing Colorado Bill 24207 into law. This new law will affect utility providers and homeowners, even those without solar panels, believe it or not. Colorado's electricity grid is about to undergo a major update with this new bill. It focuses on modernizing infrastructure to manage the surge of renewable energy. And it also provides resources for line worker training. What this means for you is that it will improve grid performance. This means you will have fewer power outages and problems with your electricity. And as I said earlier, this new solar bill may affect even people who don't install solar panels or even own a home. Just as Napster made music available to many people via a source somewhere on a server, Colorado thought outside the box to bring solar to more people. In 2010, Colorado started the third-party community solar model, which allowed residents to benefit from solar panels without needing suitable rooftops. The recent SB 24207 law targets the modernization and expansion of that program. This time, the bill is catered toward low to middle-income qualified customers. This new law aims to deliver bill savings for a lot of people in Colorado. This means there will be more solar projects in different locations around the state, increasing supply and ideally decreasing pricing. Being in Colorado and getting solar is looking much better. How can you save even more? What incentives does a Centennial State provide? Depending on where someone lives in Colorado and what renewable energy technology is installed, homeowners can use various rebates or incentives to make solar more attractive. It all starts with net energy metering, which turns excess solar power into credits you could use at a later time. However, the lack of a good net metering agreement with the utility company is a problem to overcome. One way to counter this challenge is through energy storage. With a battery backup system, you can store electricity which you can use during emergencies. Colorado also exempts solar from sales tax and properties from improvement taxes related to installing solar panels. For homeowners who install battery systems, utilities sometimes offer cash rebates for access to a property's energy storage. For example, you can get 30% off of your initial installation costs from the federal tax credit. To explore these benefits further, watch our informative video on Colorado solar incentives, including solar and battery incentive details. We've looked into the financial incentives Colorado provides. Now let's get specific. If you have to rely on this 30% tax credit and utility savings, is solar power still worth it in Colorado? I'll start by saying that value is in the eye of the beholder. When solar power is less expensive per unit of electricity than the alternative, some people still don't think installing solar panels is worth it. So let's discuss why solar panels may be worth it to someone living in Colorado. Typically, the primary reason why someone installs solar panels is to save on the cost of electricity. Either rates have gone up enough that a homeowner hits their pain threshold, or they understand rate increases are coming and that net metering terms may only remain favorable for a short period of time. Some utility companies have been successful in pressuring state governments to remove or reduce net metering compensation for extra electricity generated by a solar panel system. For example, Xcel just submitted a proposal to increase rates by 9.5% by 2028. So what do homeowners do? they typically install solar panels to put more green in their wallets, which is what I did. Now, here's how the utility companies make their money. Have you ever heard of supply and demand? Well, more recently, Colorado utilities have started implementing a rate called time of use. How it works is that your price per kilowatt hour depends on when you use power. If you use power during peak hours, typically in the afternoon between 3 to 7 p.m., you pay a higher price per unit than if you use power early in the morning, when you're less likely to run the AC during a hot summer's day. In addition to a rate increase proposal by Xcel, they also want the right to turn off power in different service areas as needed to mitigate wildfire risks from active power lines. I mean, I don't blame them. Wildfires started by electrical lines are a utility's worst nightmare. Ask PG&E. So like countless people in California, it seems Colorado homeowners are starting to see the value in being self-reliant with solar combined with energy storage. While it's no secret that government tax credits and other incentives have aided solar panel installations, and in some places like California, solar laws have passed that mandate solar installation, which I vehemently disagree with, by the way, it seems that even without incentives, solar makes sense for a lot of people. Even though the solar bill passed in Colorado leans more heavily towards community solar and affordability in general, more people are still choosing to adopt solar even without additional incentives. You can blame the rising utility rates and power outages for giving people a reason to turn to solar panels. But here's the catch. If you're considering solar panels for your home, whether in Colorado or not, it's wise to have a partner on your side giving you the inside scoop. To that end, we created the Solar Buyer's Guide, and we think you'd benefit greatly from it. Check it out here. Now, how would you feel about leaving us with your sub if you took value from this video? We'd appreciate it.